Hey guys, so I had a few questions from some of you about how to use the graphing function in Desmos. So if you're going through the Nearpod, this is on slide 12. Some of you might not realize that you're supposed to scroll down at this page. You might have just kind of flipped through it really quickly, but it has you matching a quadratic function graphing activity. It's first showing you how to use Desmos, and then it's showing you how to match a quadratic function. If you scroll on down, it's going to give you these three equations. So it's going to ask you to, before you begin your Desmos, which is going to be on the next slide, it's going to ask you to find the axis of symmetry, the vertex of each of these graphs. So you're going to actually graph these equations and find that information, and then you can put those in on the next slide. So I think some of you did not see these are the equations that you can put in there. If you go to and I just really wanted you to play around with it. So I didn't really care if you use those, but as we open up Desmos right here, the other thing is I think some of you guys were unaware that when you are putting in your function, so you could say for the first one, X, you go down here to the little keyboard, use this squared button there, minus 4x, sorry, 4x plus 4. And then it's going to give you the function of, or the graph of that function, okay? You can go down, you can plug in whatever number, whatever you want for another equation to see how it relates to this function here, okay? So you can plug in all three of those that they gave you. Do the next one. To x, I'm going to square it. Plus 5x minus 4. So it's just kind of a cool little tool that can show you what these look like, what these functions of these quadratic functions look like. So that's really what all I was wanting you to do. It just gives you a really good visual without having to graph everything. You can see, you can check on the graphs that you've already made from that previous slide, and you can see if they look like what it appears to look like here. Okay, so I hope this helps. Remember on those Nearpods here, as you are going through them, on this side right here, it'll show you how many slides are on this kind of on this slide. So this is slide 12, but as you go down, there's more slides in this on this slide. So although this is slide 12, you have to scroll down. This section over here shows you that there's more to this slide 12 than just this slide. So if you just went on through it like this and we're kind of going through the Nearpod quickly, you might have missed that. Okay, so I hope that helps. These are supposed to be informative and interactive, and I'm hoping that you're getting something out of them. Of course, yes, it would be easier if we were doing them together in class, but this is a good way to make it interactive for you guys. Okay.